So, you want to know how to build the fastest carrot farm in Skyblock? Let me show you. So, the first step is, you need to start by building some sort of track, so you can run back and forth. Each row should be 2 blocks apart, so your player can run through it, and there should be a hole on each end, so you fall down to the next layer. You can make this pretty much as tall as you like, just the taller it is, the less farms you need to make. I have built mine almost close to the void, so there's the teleport pad at the very bottom, which brings you back up to the top. And yeah, so to start off for this, we actually won't be building anything instantly. We need to start by placing signs, because there's going to be water all along here. And to make it so we can fall down faster, we need signs to block the water. Alright, so for the next step, you need to start by building, or using your infinity dirt wand to have a line of dirt, so it's in line with your feet. And now you're going to make a straight line all the way down to the bottom of your farm. And there we go. You need to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. This is because it's a 5-row variant, and 5 rows are faster than 4 rows. You do need to do something a little bit unique to farm a 5-row farm, so make sure you stay till the end, or like skip to the end if you just want to see how to farm it. As soon as you have your entire section built, you need to actually cut this into 3 parts, so your builder's wand actually has enough room to build. I'll make the second part here. Then I'll make the third cut roughly here. Yeah, there we go. So now you just need to extend it. Extend all 3 all the way to the other side of your farm. Alright, so the next step from here, you need to grab your shovel and you need to clear out these 2 block sections in between all of the rows. Alright, so we're about to come to the end of breaking all the dirt. The next part is putting all the water in. But first, I recommend just building a small catchment area where you're going to place the water. This will just make it easy to, put water in between this so everything can grow. Alright, so next part, I am just going to simply make a catchment zone down here. This will just obviously catchment zone. You can make the water just flow directly into the void, but I'm not going to do that. Alright, so I'm just going to use the infinity dirt wand to build a quick row of dirt, and then the catchment area will be finished. Alright, there we go. We've got all that done. Alright, normally you would use the what's it called? The spun, whatever these. What are they called? Yeah, the prisma pumps, but there is no row of dirt below here, so I'll just do this manually. The water will stop flowing, but by the time you finish everything else up, the water will have flowed enough to where it'll be at the bottom. I'll show you the next part, which is harder. So at the end of each row, you don't want to place one at the very end, because if you do, you'll get flowing water, and that'll slow you down. So you want to place it so that it creates an infinite water source, and then leaves no visible signs of water being there. Obviously, water's not flowing at the moment. So then, yeah, you'll just repeat that in every layer. Placing prisma pump, bucket, and then breaking it. As soon as all the water is finished flowing, you need to grab your hoe of greater tilling, make your way up to either the top or the bottom platform, and start tilling all the dirt. You don't want to go too fast, otherwise you won't be able to till enough, but you don't want to go too slow, because, you're sacrificing efficiency. But if I get to the end of this, I should be able to show you. I went a little bit too fast, as you can see, and I occasionally missed one. I don't know the exact optimal speed, but I go around 300. So yeah, you need to do this to every layer now. This one's a little bit faster. Well, I'm sorry to say, but the next part is the hardest. Well, we need a light source, so I need to go get a ton of sea lanterns. Now, there is the alternative of glowstone, or even potentially torches, which is a weird alternative, but one nevertheless. I'm going to use sea lanterns just because I find it easier. Alright, so this is the longest part. For the top row, you're going to place sea lanterns above the water like this, but for every other layer, you're just going to place them right here. Make sure that you desummon your pet, and try not to get carpal tunnel. Well, hello there. Do you like this trippy optical illusion? Yeah, new way I found to place sea lanterns. Using a wrench's boost to go at 115 speed, you seem to go at a pretty good pace. You do need to switch before you hit 0 items though. And as you saw at the start, it creates a pretty trippy optical illusion. Alright, so, after you've painstakingly placed way too many sea lanterns, or whatever light source, bring out your basket of seeds and start planting carrots. Don't worry about getting the right amount of carrots in a basket of seeds, or if it runs out. Trust me, that's not going to matter, because we're going to loop around at the end and or patch everything that we missed. So yeah, just continue doing this. Alright, so as soon as the last of the basket of seeds trails is reaching the end, you want to wait until, obviously it all reaches. You want to go ahead and check for any missing rows, because there will be some, and then you just want to fill them in. So I'm just going to fly up this farm. Second I see a missing row, use my basket of seeds on it. Make sure you don't run out, because if you run out, that's going to be very annoying, and then you're going to have to go somewhere in the middle. Alright, and here we go, we're up the very top, and this is basically the farm completed. You'll need to let this all grow. But I did say at the start of the video, I'm going to quickly demonstrate how you would farm this. I'm going to farm netherwort, it's the same method. So you need to have depth strider 3 on your boots, so you don't get slowed down by the water at all. Then, since it's a 5-row variant, you need to go to 94 speed. And you need to face a 0-degree angle. And you need to get relatively close, so roughly, for where my farm is, I am 0.100 away from the actual, starting block. So if I get to 0, I usually rebind keys, but then you can just farm. No, there's a contest. I'm not winning it, but yeah, as you can see, you're farming perfectly fine, reaching all 5 rows. And then you just mimic this. Alright, that's all for today. Remember, if any of you enjoyed or found this useful, like and subscribe. It's free, helps the channel, and encourages me to do more of this. Anyways, yeah, see ya.